Yo, happy Air Max Day. Or
Yeah,
not.
happy Air Max Day.
Or not.
What do you mean not? Hey, what is up, guys? Episode 60 of the Tudor podcast. We're back. We're in for another episode. We're going in deep again. This week is going to be, I think, controversial. We're quite good. But what do you mean by no Air Max Day, bro?
I said or not.
Or not. To be or not to be, that is the question. But why not to be?
I'm not happy with Air Max Day.
Did they have a special event on Air Max Day at all today?
If they are, it's a secret because I ain't seen nothing.
I thought Air Max Day every year they had a little event where they drop sneakers every hour or every couple of hours and give you special stuff. I thought the Air Max Pulse was going to be special. I saw that in London, Nighttown London yesterday, on the time of recording, which is Sunday. So that looked quite impressive. I thought it was great. But yeah, why do you feel it's not special? Why does it not feel special? The Big Bubble released today, bro.
So I'm logging into the sneakers app as we speak.
Yep.
The Big Bubble just dropped 6 minutes ago for us in the US.
Is it sticking around? Is it sold out?
See what's going on right now.
Live. We're having a live sneakers app update from Q. What's going over there in the sneakers app world, bro?
I mean, it's available right now, but
it's sold out over here, bro.
We'll find out how it does. I'll check back in maybe 10, 15 minutes.
It's
if I remember.
Sold out here.
Yeah, it's available right now. So, of course, 6 minutes, and it's not a draw, which means it's not super high demand. Like it's not a high heat release.
Yep.
So, the Big Bubble is the only thing that's dropping for Air Max Day, and I'm disappointed in that.
Weird. We had a lot of sneakers drop from the Air Max Day last year, bro.
Right, and the year before. But before we get into this, follow on Instagram, share, subscribe to both our YouTube channels, 808 Kicks _ATL, Lovekickscustom, all the same on TikTok, on we don't have a Reddit yet, but Instagram, Shoot Dog Podcast on Instagram. Just check us out, holler at us in the comments, on the videos. Go listen to the podcast on all the audio channels. We appreciate everybody on the audio channels. We're doing pretty good over there on all the platforms, Apple, Spotify. What's the other one? I always forget. iHeart.
Yeah, Google. All of them. Google, all of them. Every single one of them we're on there.
Yeah. This Air Max Day, bro, is not good. It's not a happy Air Max Day for me. Speaking of Air Max Day, I decided to go low key. So I'm gonna just throw on my Habanero 95s for the show. It's storming over here right now in Georgia. So
is it storming?
Yeah, I won't be going outside today. I got stuff to do in the house too. So I'll just throw my Habaneros on right quick for the show.
Household heat today.
Yeah, man. Like instead of pulling out the paddles.
Should I wear the SKs?
Hey, that's a low top and an Air Max, which is rare for you. Go ahead.
I like the SKs. I do like the SKs. This is the I can't remember the Disrupt SK. Definitely a Dopes Deluxe. That's the one.
That's
Deluxe.
The Air Max Deluxe.
Yeah, I've got the Disrupt as well. I think Deluxe is great. I like the original Air Max 97 that he did. The SKs, that Skepta, that's the whole Skepta thing is dope. I actually liked it because I bought the Tailwind SKs as well.
Yeah, that was my favorite Skepta Air Max, was that Tailwind, the one with the chrome on it, right?
Yeah,
You
that was
got the
dope.
blue or the
And
red?
the blue. You don't need the red when you got the blue, bro.
I don't even think we got the. Yeah,
The red
we didn't
one's
get them at the same time on the same release, but we did get both colorways.
We had them like 2 or 3 weeks apart. But yeah, happy Air Max
I
Day,
took an
guys,
L
because
on that
obviously
shoe, man. I tried
what
to
the
get
red
it.
versions,
Yeah, I took an L on that one.
bro. They sat over here. If you told me, I would have shipped them to you.
I don't know if we even knew each other then.
Oh, that was quite a long time ago, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. But happy Air Max Day, guys. Hopefully you're wearing your favorite Air Max today. The 26th of March is always a great day for Air Max, and the time of recording, it is Air Max Day. So happy Air Max Day. Anybody that got the big bubble, congratulations, because they sold out in the UK quite heavily, quite quickly, and quite rapidly. Do you know what happened this week, bro?
What?
This weekend, actually, yesterday, hat trick. I was Patrick with a hat trick.
Well, you hit for a 3-way, a 3-piece.
Yo, boy, I hit a 3-piece. But first of all, I picked up the SBs, SB4s. Unfortunately, I can't send that one to you, obviously, because it's Offsprings. I have to keep it as a personal pair. But the SB4s were really hard to get, really, really hard to get. We knew that was going to happen anyway.
Yeah, and the shame on Offspring for gatekeeping.
Yeah, but yeah, I basically copped the force from Offspring. What was the other ones? Yeah, I got the Greater Outdoors. We talk a bit more about that later, but I got the Greater Outdoors Air Max ones for Dell. I was able to cop that.
Well,
I'm
we
going to
talk about it now. Why are we talking about Air Max Day?
Okay. The Greater Outdoors.
The third piece. We come back to that. What's the third piece?
The third piece was another assist for the bro who was out there. This was for the Cortez 90. Was it 95? Yeah, the Cortez 95.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about those later too.
We're going to talk about those later, but that was also a what do you call it? A stash point where I was in Oxford Circus. I was wandering around with Scott and with Ash, and basically the stash came, and I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. And Scott and Ash were like, let's go and see what's happening. And then somebody messaged me saying, oh yeah, I need an assist. I was like, all right, cool, let's just go down there, go to the thing, and I managed to cop the Cortez rules the world. That's the one. The one with the pink air unit, bro.
Green with the pink air bubble.
Yeah, bubble. Yeah, that's dope. So that happened. So 3-piece, 2 assists and 1 cop for myself, which is great. But the most important one was the Jordan 4 SB, which I couldn't get for years. So I'm a bit disappointed in that. But if it does come up, fingers crossed. You never know. Exclusive access might happen later down the years. Later down the year, and all of a sudden I've got a pair for you, bro.
I can't remember which one of the bros. Okay, the big bubble sold out, and I'm guessing around 10 minutes is out of there. The men's sizes are gone, women's are still sitting, and the kids are sold out. So there you go. Happy Air Max Day.
Happy Air Max Day, bro.
But one of the bros responded to the SBL video. He was like, I'm drenched in it.
Smell like your L video.
I took I think he said he took over 20 L's. Man, drenched in sauce, man.
Give that guy 20 L perfume cases.
Nah, we're just gonna give him the big half-gallon bottle. But yeah, the Greater Outdoors or Great Outdoors Air Max 1, I think should have also been released on Air Max Day.
Yeah. I think the Cortez should have been released today as well.
Also, the Cortez should have been released today. And I think
Pulse. The Pulse should have been released today as well.
Exactly. We should have got the Pulse today.
Yeah.
But you had a different gripe with that Great Outdoors Air Max 1.
I wasn't a gripe. It was a I love that sneaker. The Greater Outdoors Air Max 1 is beautiful in hand. It's so good. I'm gonna do the review after the podcast, but it's so good. I'm talking about from the material blocking to the cow patch to the tiger stripes to the back, almost paisley red back at the bottom, but at the back of the hat heel with the Air Max. The toe looks like Nike neck curtaining. You know what neck curtain is? That looks like neck curtaining. It's like got flowers in it. It's got some swooshes in it, bro. It's beautiful. I even put it on my stories on Instagram. Said, please, Nike, give me a neck curtain.
Like a doily.
Yeah, like a doily. And I was like, I tagged on Nike. I was like whatever material this is, please let me know because I'm really seriously contemplating purchasing this and producing a neck curtaining or a curtain for it because it looks gorgeous. I'm talking, it looks absolutely gorgeous.
It's probably custom. You could probably get custom curtains made. I never thought about that, but that'd probably be really expensive. Some one-off curtains.
Nike custom curtains coming your way.
That'd be so dope. I'm gonna have to figure something out.
Let's keep it a secret, bro. Don't worry. Let's keep it secret. You know. I already read your mind, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah, but what was it about the Greater Outdoor Air Max?
So the Greater Outdoors is a phenomenal sneaker, and it looks like concept. Like when you have it in your hand, it looks like one of the concepts. It could easily go into the concept sneaker range, and it could have been a fourth concept that released. But like I said, I was talking to one of the SB bros this weekend, Benjamin. Shout out to you, bro. But because basically, I was talking to him, and he was like, you know what? Nike have just done what they always do, which is copy a collaboration and move it onto like a general release sneaker. And they've done that a lot of times. So they've taken vibes off that concept and put it onto the Air Max 1, knowing that it's going to sell. And that was coming through for a lot of the Air Max releases, because when you saw the tree lines, the madder roots, all the crazy color blockings were like, yo, this is dope, this is dope, this is dope, this is dope. They keep producing it. The casinas, and then they got the all the other variations of the Air Max ones. And then all of a sudden they thought, you know what, let's dip into that concept by bang. Let's take some of that concept by bang. And all of a sudden,
go ahead, my bad.
But then it's magnificent because it gives you, I love it because it gives you another concept vibe sneaker, but not concept vibe sneaker, but it's so good. It's like an independent sneaker on its own, and it sold out, bro. It was gone out of here. Get out of here. You're not coming home. You're going and educating the world with your greatness, and that's what happened because they graduated. They literally graduated, bro.
So I agree with you. It's sometimes it's more obvious than not, but like we've been seeing it for a while now, so we can only expect to see this from Nike and from other brands. New Balance just dropped a multicolor 9060. Did you see that?
Yeah. No.
Okay, let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
That. I saw some 9060s over the weekend. There was a white variation that was just released, but on the Air Max alone, just on the Air Max alone, I was looking at it, and it's beautiful because basically what I worked out was something similar to what happened to the Biohack. So you see the Jordan 1 Biohacks, that was a sneaker. I gave Sneaker of the Year when that came out. The reason why I gave Sneaker of the Year when it came out is because it took a lot of vibes from a lot of other collaborators and put it onto one sneaker. It had some brown offsets, and we reassociate brown with Travis Scott. Had some but it had some off-white vibes on it. It had some exposed sponge tongue. Bro, it had so much good things on that sneaker, and I was like, "Yo, that's dope." That is
dope. Can't tell me this don't look like a collab, bro.
It looks like yo, bro. It looks like
you think about the Bodega, you think about the Soleil and the Fresh Goods 9060 all in one shoe, bro.
Yeah, but this is New Balance equivalent to the Biohack. This is what I said about the Biohack, because the Biohack had all the infusions of a collaboration on it, and it looked absolutely magnificent. It was so unique and so dope that it was kind of a sneaker that sat aside in that year.
Okay, so let's make a quick distinction, right? Because we talking about this. I like this topic, even though it wasn't necessarily planned.
Yeah, and this is why I want to raise it, bro.
The exposed foam.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Blazer 77 mid.
Yeah.
The exposed foam is not a collaborator's idea.
Yeah.
Extra paneling. This is for, construction reasons. Like this is a basketball shoe. So this little extra panel right here is for strengthening that leather around it. Because you know how the pinky toe with basketball, you're making all these moves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your swivel is going to be your swivel is your toe point, which is going to actually kind of literally
right.
go and
And it'll
damage that toe.
exactly kind of like how skaters they heavy on that corner, that outside
Yeah,
corner, because they flip using it to flip the board and whatnot. But
yeah,
the my whole point is a lot of these design cues, I think that some of the collaborators have brought to the
yeah,
forefront or
yeah.
brought to the attention of the mainstream sneaker audience
So what you're saying is
are
what?
cues that have been taken from existing products already and maybe expounded upon or overdone, like what Virgil does with all the exposed stitching, and the same Union did the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Having the different stitching, the contrast stitching is the word I was looking for. Also, um, with the biohack, it was influenced by a dunk.
Yeah, no, I know the biohack colorway is influenced by a dump, but they basically switched it up. That you could have brought the colorway back onto the biohacks and left it, but they switched it up. Like got to make the extra stitching. They got
Yeah. They brought all these popular things from the hype
into one
stuff.
the age
Yeah.
look into it. So like that's what I'm saying, because everything we know about collaborations is synonymous to the actual collaboration. So Virgil deconstruction exposed form, that was taken from obviously some other aspects, but he deconstructed the sneaker. So the deconstructive vibe and the artistic vibe of that sneaker was actually known from Offspring, not known from Off-White. So basically what happened was, with that whole kind of Off-White vibe, that was now associated with Off-White. And then the brown colorways have always existed before Travis Scott, and the reverse swoosh was Dennis Rodman's little thing where he did back in the day. But that's now associated with Travis Scott, because now now he does a reverse swoosh. Now he does brown colorways. And Union, obviously, the double stitch, the stitching separation with the ones, and the Union fours look different with the stitch tongue. All of that stitching now is artistically renowned with Union. See what I'm saying? So all of that kind of brought together what the biohack was. So we now associate all of those little like characteristics with the collaborations, and that's why the biohack just looks special to me. It's just like such a great looking sneaker, such a like, this is, here you go, bang, we give you all of these characteristics that are synonymous to all the collaborations on one sneaker. And the Greater Outdoors reminds me of that very much so, because the Greater Outdoors could have been a concept sneaker. It's such a marvelous sneaker. It's such a beautifully executed sneaker, and because of that favoritism on that concept vibe, one thing happened to that sneaker: it sold out. Because everybody knows that whole concept vibe is so unique, so different. The sneaker is so beautiful itself, and it just sold out. What Air Max to this day is sold out, bro, except for that one.
It depends, bro. Like the what you see over there and what I see over here is so different based on certain things that you can't necessarily pick out. You know what I'm saying? It's like because people over here love Air Max too, but I did not see for one split second that Cortez Air Max being such a huge deal.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. We definitely talk about that in a bit. But let's rounding off this subject. The Air Max, it's good that there's only two Air Maxes that sold out. One, obviously, the big bubble today, and the Greater Outdoors, which is a kind of characteristics, the concept sneaker. So from that angle alone, every other Air Max is pretty much sat. So that tells me Nike's on the right track with using some of the IP from other collaborations, because once you sign with Nike, once you start sign with a brand, your artistic value is their artistic value, and their artistic property is your artistic property, because you're working it under the brand, because they're giving you that freedom. And like with where I work, whatever I come with within the industry, if I come up with an idea within the industry and it's an amazing idea, I can't patent it for myself, because it's under the influence of working under the company that's allowed me to come up with the idea. So that's what Nike's, exactly, it's in your contract. So Nike's whole angle is, well, Virgil did it with us, Union did it with us, we're just going to use that. So how many times have we seen the Sakai double tick, double swoosh, double tongue come on different sneakers as well without the Sakai collaboration? It's been quite a lot.
And I'm cool with that because it's never done in the exact same way.
Yeah.
And most of the time when we call it out, it's apparent, but it's the quality on it is not the same, or the meaning of it is not the same. So when Nike takes these high end release ideas and break them down to pretty much GR level,
yep,
I'm not mad at it. I don't. When people call it out, it always seems like it's in a negative connotation.
No.
I don't think it's fair at all.
Do you think it's homage though? Do you think it's giving homage to the collaboration because you're giving it's your intellectual property?
Not
like
necessarily.
What do you mean?
I don't think it's homage. I think it's business. I think it's seeing that something works. Kind of like what we talked about last week. I think it's seeing that something works, or even down to the artistic aspect of it, from designer to designer. You know, you watch the greats, right?
Yeah.
Great basketball players study great basketball players.
Yep.
Great architects study great architects. Great designers study great designers. And whether they're your peers, contemporary, or somebody from the past, which we see a lot of nowadays, we see a lot of people instantly copy. Like this like a copy paste type of error. So designers seeing that something works from a higher level designer, right?
Do you want me to give you the primitive?
Let's say the average mid-level designer at Nike ain't on the level of a Virgil because he can't go run and get a Louis Vuitton collab. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're gonna take ideas from other great designers and implement them in your own way.
Do you want me to give you the primitive example? Social media. Something's trending, everybody copies it. That's the primitive example. So like everything else is kind of derivative from that. If somebody sees something like how many times have we seen tie-dye or dyeing sneakers? That became a trend and everybody was doing it. Or drawing on sneakers, every dipping and dyeing and all of that stuff. And it became a trend. Everybody's doing it. Cleaning sneakers as a video, everybody's doing it. Just basically everything, bro. Like everybody copies, and I understand that. But I do understand the business angle. I do understand Nike coming back with a sneaker that's relatively similar to a collaboration that was really popular that actually sold out, and it means the Air Max 1 sold out, and the strategy is great. I think even if it's taking homage or from a business sense, it's still part of their strategy, part of their I think they would have kind of turned around to concept and said, we're going to do this. Are you happy with that? Potentially, just to not annoy them.
Why? They don't have to. And it's not they didn't. It's not. I don't think it can be put in that concept pack. I don't think it belongs at all. I think, it's a crazy shoe. The Greater Outdoor is a crazy shoe, but to me, that concepts pack is crazy on another level.
Oh yeah, because it's associated to Woodstock, it's associated to that festival, it's associated to everything that embodied Woodstock. It's got a great storyline to it, and I understand that. But
I ain't even talking about the story. I'm talking about just the design, just looking at it.
Yeah. The material blocking on that is at another level. But from my sense and looking at that, is the material blocking on the great outdoors is crazy as well. It's not probably to the same level. It's not got the same kind of prints. It's not got the same kind of aesthetics and denim, or kind of faded or paisley at the back. But the thing is, it's an almost maybe wannabe, but it's such a great release, and it's still an awesome sneaker. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I'm finna kill this conversation with one question.
What's that? How
long has Nike been doing What If?
A long time, bro. A long time.
So this ain't nothing new for them.
Yeah, but it's great. It's a great strategy because it means we get more awesome sneakers, and that's what it's about, bro. It's even if it's homage, even if it's business, even if it's copy and paste, even if it's taking intellectual property, even if it's doing the wrong thing at the right time, bro, it's awesome. It's still really great to see. Look, can we live without the greater outdoors? Yeah, potentially. Is it nice to see the greater outdoors? Yes, amazingly. Is it so good to see in hand? Yes, dope. Does it bring something new to the Air Max 1? Yeah, it does. It's good. It's an awesome sneaker. Absolutely awesome.
Anyway.
Anyway, all right, cool. Next up is a
I don't care as much as you do because I can't wear it. So a little bit too small for me.
Yeah, it was a women's exclusive. It was definitely a women's exclusive. But that Great Outdoors sold out, bro. Sold out everywhere. I had to get Dell his display sneaker, even though it was out for like half a day. It was the last size in his run, and I thought, like, cool. The only thing wrong with it was a bit of dirt at the bottom of the actual sneaker, which is wipe away, and it would just be brand new. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
So
speaking of Air Max craziness.
Yeah, the Cortez rules the world. That was the whole campaign last week.
They took over New York because the Cortez pop-up release event, another first go. And you know what? I heard a conversation, and it got out of hand. Hold on, let me see if the video play.
Are you referring to that kid on video saying you better get out of my way because I'm going to stomp you?
Man, people, it's just okay. I can't. Did you get the video?
Yeah, I've got the video. Basically, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to put a volume on because obviously the volume is copyright. So I'm going to, if you guys can see this, we're going to talk through it anyway and give some narrative to it. But I want to say one thing about the Cortez release. One thing about that definitely was it seemed like chaos and chaotic. But what I'm going to definitely say about that sneaker was that in itself was released in a way to create this hysteria. And I'm going to tell you in a bit. If you guys can see this, is the Cortez takes over NYC. This is obviously not for the audio. If you guys want to log onto YouTube and watch that, you can actually watch that. But yeah, as you can see, they took over a whole corner of a store and put Cortez branding all over this. And it was like a pop-up. And yeah, one of the guys was like, yep, he's our Nigerian king. I don't care. I'm going to push people to get out of the way for this sneaker. They did the sneaker as a pop-up everywhere. Like this was a stash release in London and the UK. It was a pop-up in New York City, and you had to be at that location to get the sneaker, and you had to be at that location to buy the sneaker. So it wasn't like a general release. It didn't really come out on the sneakers app as available as that. But this Cortez rules the world. The one with the pink air bubble was literally popped up everywhere. So everybody was running for this sneaker. Like as you can see from the video, everybody was running for this sneaker to be at that location, and it caused this hysteria because you couldn't get that as a normal release, bro, at all. That wasn't on the sneakers up for a raffle at all, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're seeing, and what we saw in London was people got hyped over this sneaker because it wasn't readily available. You had to be at a certain location at a certain time to get this sneaker. This is why it was so hyped.
I don't know, bro. I don't know what Cortez is. I know they had done something with Nike before, right?
No, this is the first collaboration. Cortez is Clint is the owner of this company. Cortez, he's up and coming designer, and he's got a big underground following in the UK. So basically it's all there. UK. Yeah, it's UK
so
based.
It's legit hype.
Yep.
It's underground. It's legit underground love and support.
Yep. It's always going to be big. Yeah.
This is dope. This is okay. Okay. Hold on. Not the part about the police having to be called and people threatening each other, and none of the negative BS is what I'm saying is dope. Let's make that clear.
No.
The fact I have no idea what Cortez is.
Now you know.
And I
Now
saw
you
it,
know, bro.
I saw it one time, right? I'm scrolling IG and I see it, and I'm like, okay, it's a Air Max with pink bubbles. The logos on it is cool, right? And I see that it's a collab. But as soon as I saw the pink air unit, I'm like, nope, I'm out.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
There was a different version. There was a gutter green version, which was a green air bubble.
Yeah.
That was good.
I
And then
like
this is
that
the
one.
pink. The pink one was We Rules the World. So Cortez. I'm gonna give you my perspective. Cortez took what Virgil said as a business plan and amped it up maximum. You remember that business plan? Get a brand, make it limited, make it quite hard to get, make it exclusive. That's Cortez,
But
bro.
people gotta
You have
like
to.
it though.
Yeah, they do like it, and
it has to be dope enough for you to be able to pull that off. Because anybody, I've seen people try it and it don't work.
Yeah, but you have to. But the thing is, what happened was you start to apply it to the artists. You start to kind of get synonymous with the artists and the artists in the UK. That's what happened, and this is what Virgil did really well, because when he did his Off-White brand, he was giving it to Kanye. He was giving it to all the big artists, like even the grime artists. Here you go, wear my merch. And as soon as you saw it pop up in the videos, you wanted it. That's exactly the same thing as what Cortez did. You want it. You keep it limited, and all of a sudden you can't get it regular. You have to go and sign up to a blog to actually try and drop the release, and you have to try and copy. It was so hard to get. That was perfection. Whatever Virgil said in that video on his tutorial to make a brand, Cortez did it and amped it, and this is why that hype is now transferred to the US.
Yeah, that's kind of what Kai did too.
Yeah, and it's amazing to see, and congratulations to Cortez, because I was hyped when I saw in Nike Town London the Cortez sign come up on the Nike Town London thing, and that was dope. Everybody's like, what the hell is going on here? And then we realized, it's a collaboration, official collaboration. Like for Nike to let him do that, that's crazy, bro. In London as well, in the UK, that's crazy, bro. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome.
So shout out to Cortez, man. That's dope. That's dope. I'm looking forward to seeing more from Cortez with Nike. Hopefully without pink air bubble. They need to give him
I'm looking to but if his favorite Air Max, his favorite Air Max is Air Max 97. Okay. 95 is for the culture.
Is he from the UK?
Yeah, he's from the UK. So I want to see more, but I'm excited to see that. Even though I assisted somebody, I'm excited to see this Cortez We Rules the World 95. That whole sneaker with the pink air bubble, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be dope. Definitely dope sneaker. Definitely dope.
So
okay,
from
quick
dope
strike time, bro. Number one.
What's going on here, bro?
All right, if guys,
Jordan MVP 678.
Bro. One question, just the one question before we start this subject. Yeah, what do you think? Secretly, what do you think? I know you're looking at this sneaker and you're thinking, this is actually quite dope. I like the meaning behind this.
Shit. I see what they tried to do.
Yeah.
I see what they listen. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Yep.
I see what they tried to do. I ain't even gonna say tried to do. I see what they did there.
Yeah.
I understand it 100%. Yep. Is it the worst? No, I've seen worse. We just saw worse with that the 2 tray where they put the 12 and the 11 and the whatever this ain't
You want to really like it. You want to like this, don't you? This is the MVP. If you guys don't know what the Jordan MVP is, it's all the classic colorways. 6, 7, 8. The playoff 6, 7, 8s. Yeah, smashed together. The infrared, the playoffs 8s, and what's the other one? The 7s, the Bordeaux 7s. All collapsed into. Raptor 7s all collapsed into one sneaker. It's got the 7 tongue, the 6 body, the 6 outsole, the 8 back paneling, bro.
This is a donor sneaker. This is a donor sneaker. Yes. That 6 outsole can be used for sole swap. If the person got a sewing machine or whatever, that panel from the 8, that can be used.
Yep.
That tongue, that 6 tongue can be used. The rest of the shoe is nah.
Bro, you don't like it. I can
mixing
understand.
the 6 with the 7, bruh. The heel. What's going on with the heel? Like that's supposed to be from the 8. Like no, bruh.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, cool.
Man. Hold on, man. I mean, I get it, bruh. And they put the Nike Air on the back to try to trick us. You can't trick me with Nike Air on the back of a Team Jordan, bro. It's a Team Jordan.
Okay, I got a vital question for you then. Lose, choose, or dump. Instant lose, choose, or dump today. Okay, are you choosing the Jordan MVP? Are you choosing the 312? Or are you choosing the Spizikes? What you losing? What you choosing? What you dumping, bro? Because it's the question today. Because all of the 3 are hybrid sneakers. All 3 bring some meaning to it. But what are you choosing, bro? That's the question.
I'm dumping this MVP 678.
Raw reactions with Q.
Because it's a donor sneaker for customizers and people that do restorations. That's what this is. That is the end of the topic. While I while I finish answering this lose, choose, or dump, I don't want to talk about this sneaker ever again, bro. And I know we will because they're gonna drop more colorways, and we
if they don't drop more colorways on this, bro.
They're gonna do it.
It's a Jordan MVP, and the MVP is obviously defined. This is like a defining pack, Jordan. Like, come on, don't do it. This makes sense. This, like, I'm gonna be honest. I want to like it, but I can't. That's how I feel about it. I want to like it, but I can't. That's how much I feel about it. I understand I understand the history. I understand what it's trying to bring. I understand everything, but I can't like it. I want to like it because of the history behind it, but I can't. And this is why I'm like,
bro, they made the back of it like the 6, the 7, and the 8. You can see the triangle from the 7, obviously the Nike Air from the 6, and the back of the 8. You know how the back of the 8 got that?
Yep. That ripple. Yeah.
It don't work.
All right, cool. But let's finish these loose shoes or dump. You got the Spizike for the 312.
I'm dumping that, and I'm losing the Spizike, bro.
Oh, you like the 312? Okay.
I do not like the Spizike, bro. Don't play with my 5s like that. I ain't never liked the Spizike.
Don't play with shoes 5 like that. That's the quote of the day. Don't play my sneakers like that.
Don't play with my 5s, bro.
Don't play with me.
You know what, though?
All right,
cool. Speaking of playing with.
Yo! Right, you guys
Mischief has done it again. Mischief.
Another one.
Mischief BWD from the front or back.
What could give me your raw opinions on this, bro?
I'm wearing it from the back, meaning I'm wearing the red side to the heel because that's the way that's the natural shoe look of it.
Yeah.
And the sole, like the sole makes sense going that way to me. But it's like a canvas shoe, it's like a skate shoe inside of a hiking shoe or something. Or a basketball shoe. It's a skate shoe inside of a basketball shoe. They eating each other. It's like this is bruh. What? And they coming quick, dog. We were just talking about they won. They won with the big red boot.
Yep.
And that was what, a month and a half ago?
Yep, bro, they are quick fire round with gobs. What was the difference between the wavy baby, the hospital sneaker, and the gobstomper? That wasn't much difference between that, bro. This is genius. Like I mentioned it with my sneaker news. This is slipping. You're slipping in both ways in this sneaker, bro. Like that's all I'm saying is you're slipping all the way through the bank for this. Yo, this is just genius. Who would have thought? You know what? My missus said to me the other day. This sneaker reminds her of the car. There's a story behind this, right? All right, story time. A little bit of a story
It's a
time.
sculpture, right?
Yeah, man, a little bit of a story time.
Cars merged into each other or something like that.
Yeah. That's the story. There was a traffic warden walking down the street, and he said, "You can't park your car facing that direction. If you have cars facing that direction, I'm going to give you a ticket." Right. So the next day, this guy goes to the mechanic, and he gets two front ends bolted onto each other. So he's got front end on one side, front end on the other side, and he drove it down, parked it in the same spot, and the traffic warden says, "I can't give you a ticket because I don't know what way you're facing." This is the sneaker, bro. You don't know what way you're facing in this one.
No, bro. I seen a sculpture of two cars like smashed into each other.
This is it.
It was a sculpture or illustration or something. This is that. Like, and
this is it.
It's not practical at all.
It's genius, bro.
The only way you can make it practical is if you wear it, the red side to the heel, because it looked like it's less weight on that white side. But
yeah,
I can't even give no opinion on it, bro. Like,
all right, cool. I'm gonna say one thing. Let me just say one thing. Right.
Like, what do you say?
First, you got the Jesus shoe, then you got the devil shoe, then you've got the wavy baby, which you can't walk in, then you've got the glob stompers, then you got the hospital sneakers, then you got the big red boot, and you're sitting there as a company and thinking, all right, cool, we've done such amazing stuff. This is absolutely phenomenal. What do we do next? What can we do that's gonna be like absolutely crazy and everybody's gonna be talking about us? Well, why don't we put two sneakers together and open-ended that you can put both your feet, you can put one feet one way, one feet the other way.
I don't understand why they're doing it so fast.
Because it can.
I feel like they can give a little bit of time in between. But I can see this for summer. Like, people gonna be rocking this for spring and summer. Bro, I ain't seen them yet. Yeah, I ain't seen it yet. This is internet food right here.
Yeah,
this can just keep feeding us internet.
Yeah,
food.
but they keep feeding us.
It tastes good. It ain't got no nutrients in it. No nutrients at all. But it tastes so good.
Everybody, you know what the worst thing is? Everybody's going to call this crazy. Everybody's going to call this absolutely ridiculous. But big question is, they can do it, and we're still talking about it, and that's the relevance of this thing. Exactly.
It tastes so good, bro. But it don't mean nothing.
Is it practical? Is it practical? No. Is it more like a slipper? Yes, maybe potentially it's open-ended toe. Like, bro,
this is for the internet, bro.
Yeah,
this is not for life.
This is very artistic. This is art. This is art encompassed into a sneaker, because you ain't wearing this. You're going to bring this out in 10 years and say, "I bet you didn't know what this is." Pretty much.
Yeah. They do have collection appeal.
Yeah.
Super big collection appeal with mischief. That's what they got going on.
Imagine if you got every single mischief. Yeah, exactly. Imagine if you got every single. You're now, as a collector, you're now invested in mischief. If you got the first sneaker, if you got the Jesus and the devil and all of that stuff, and the hospitals and the gobstompers, and you just got the big red boot, then they released the BWD, right? We know what you guys. You know what BBW means. This is literally it. This is literally it, bro. It looks good though. Bro, if it didn't have a double open-ended feet position and you kind of covered the white and made it into a regular toe, it is a dope sneaker. It is dope.
Exactly. Okay? That's why I said that's the way it's supposed to be worn. Obviously,
some customizers need to kind of unstitch the front end.
Somebody gonna finish it.
Yeah, finish it. It will look dope, bro. It will still look dope.
They need to drop a finished version.
This is the finished version, bro. What are you talking about?
You know what I mean. Fully finished version.
Yeah,
Nah,
shout out to Mischief.
man.
Okay, cool.
They're killing it.
One question to you then is, what's their next move? Because now you can look. That's the Bugs Bunny. That's the Tom and Jerry sneaker, right? That's the cartoon sneaker. That's the ridiculous sneaker that you never thought would come into an idea spectrum. It's literally like the employees have got a bowl and they said, put your craziest ideas in here, and we'll pick them up one by one, and we'll say them. So throw your crazy idea in there, bro. Throw it in. I'm waiting for it.
They probably got a whole factory full of crazy ideas already going. That's the thing.
Do you want to know one?
No.
I've got one for you. No, I've got one for you.
No.
Do you want to know it?
No.
Flintstone sneaker. Flintstone sneaker, bro. Soulless sneaker. Flintstones.
Anyway, that's not the
Yabba dabba doo. Yo, bro, I want some raw.
Yo, I'll tell you what happens when reselling goes wrong.
What's that?
You buy 62 sneakers from StockX just to find out 38 of them are fake.
Oh no, bro. That's over 50%. That's over 50%, bro.
Hey, yo. So I don't want to stretch this out because we done talked about Nike and StockX so many times. And these small details that's coming out in the case, we knew it was going to happen. That's why we had the long conversations initially, because we knew we was going to get new stuff periodically. So this one reseller, and it. Okay, so I want to bring up the strategy of it. That's the only thing I really want to talk about. The strategy of this reseller.
Do you want to let do people know the background to this? Just a little bit of a background.
Well, in the Nike case, the Nike StockX case, somehow this reseller was brought up because he bought 62 Jordan 1 UNC. It was Hyper Royals and Mochas, right?
Yep, that's the ones.
He bought 62 pairs of these 3 particular Jordan 1s, which if y'all been following the sneaker game, excuse me, for the past couple of years, we know those are 3 of the Hype's most expensive Jordan 1s that came out during the pandemic, right?
Yep.
So this was a predictive investment by this reseller to buy 62 pairs from a resale platform at a premium price already.
Yep.
They,
by the way,
Nike 350, something
Nike
like that.
Nike reached out to the reseller. So the whole premise is Nike reached out to the reseller, an unnamed reseller. So I think the reseller's name will come out eventually as part of the court case, because obviously if he's part of the court case, they're going to invite him to come and give his testament. So that could potentially happen. But Nike reached out and they realized, and they then verified that the 38 pairs that he thought were fake were actually fake. So they verified the pairs that he thought were fake, and they said, yeah, we conclude those pairs are fake.
So this is pretty much details from what we heard earlier about Nike buying fakes from StockX. It wasn't actually Nike buying fakes. It was the reseller that bought the fakes. And
they reached out to people. They're reaching out to people that have actually bought fakes and claim they bought fakes from StockX, and then they're verifying that they are fake. So remember we talked about this YouTuber that got some Tom Sachs Mars, and basically realized they were fakes. They potentially could reach out to the same YouTuber and say, give us your Mars, let's verify them, because that came from
there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, because they've investigated it further. So this has been in their strategy for the last year or two now, because I think they've been building this case up against StockX.
But again, what I'm focusing on is this reseller being so bold as to buy 60 pair of Jordan 1s, hype Jordan 1s at the height of the pandemic from StockX.
Yeah, but yeah, that was a bad move, bro. Because post StockX prices have gone down. No, not post StockX. Post COVID prices have gone down.
Yeah,
pandemic. Yeah,
exactly.
prices have gone down. That was a bad move. Realistically, that was a bad move. If you're into stocks and shares, and he's treating sneakers like stocks and shares, like a lot of people do in the non-sneaker community, because these are guys. Yeah, these are guys that are investors. So eventually, I think he got those pairs thinking that they'll hit like Chicago, they'll hit like what the Off-Whites are doing. So basically, I can understand why he would have invested, but that the time to invest was never the COVID time, because obviously the ability to cop sneakers was quite limited. The fact that we couldn't get out there to go to the streets to cop the sneakers was quite limited. So post-COVID, that's not going to be the case. There's going to be a price dip when everybody can go out. Cost of living has kind of had a major impact on that. So realistically, it was a bad move from the reseller. But you can understand the strategy, and you got to respect the fact that some people do this as a strategy. So if it's in the whatever happens in the resale world happens in the resale world, and that's some of the tactics in the resale world. So we leave it there. But yeah, it was a bad move. But the question now I got for one important question I got for you, bro. Is it cap?
What's cap?
Is it cap though?
The 38 fakes?
Yeah. I just wanna give the other angle. So my other angle is all respect. I know Nike can verify their sneakers if they can verify their sneakers, because we know how hard the actual UAs are. In terms of how hard they detect from real to fake. Now can
Nike is the only thing that can actually legit check Nike shoes.
Now
like only somebody that's making real Nike shoes can verify real Nike.
Yeah, I understand that.
Like 100%. Like, I mean, we know, right? Like, we know the things to look for and this and that, but
yep.
they making them. They know what's going on.
Okay, cool. Now the question is, I'm playing devil's advocate here. This is not me saying this is actually what happened or what could be happening. I'm playing devil's advocate here because basically on the podcast we investigate every angle. One of the other angles is, can Nike take away the official stamp and basically say these are no longer verified?
Yeah.
Like what I'm saying is, like, imagine you've got a verified sneaker. Imagine you get a Jordan sneaker and all of a sudden there's an issue with it. There's a quality issue with it. And they look at that. And we don't know these 38 pairs, what they look like, how they look like, but they could be one thing, just the slightest thing off. But it's a legit pair. And we know the quality QC of sneakers. Just the slightest bit off, bro. And Nike turn around and say, well, that's not part of our production range. The QC's off on this, and this is a fake. I'm just saying, playing devil advocate. Obviously, we know some of these sneakers come out with bad QC. We know what happened with the Travis Scott in terms of the fake pairs were even better than the real pairs. There was quality issues with the Travis Scott ones. There's quality issues with Travis Scott fours. There's probably quality issues with the UNCs and all of that stuff. Just like I'm saying, not saying this has happened, but playing devil's advocate. Can Nike turn around and look at a sneaker and say that's not legit, even though it's legit because of the quality control on it?
Yeah.
Or even turn around and say that sneaker's not ours because it doesn't look right. But it could be a legit sneaker. You just came out of the factory that way.
Even if they lying, they could.
Hands up, bro. I'm just saying. I'm playing devil's advocate.
They could.
I'm just saying it's a game, bro. It's a game, bro. It's definitely a game.
I'm not saying they are.
This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying
we don't
they
know.
are.
We don't know exactly what's going on internally. You know what I'm saying? But I get where you're coming from 100%.
They waging war against retailers.
If that's the angle they're gonna go with, it's plausible to me because who would know better?
Because I could make a product. I'm just saying, I could make a product. Somebody could copy it, but the copies are so good there's only a little bit off, and if my quality is a little bit off, I'm just gonna say that's I'm just gonna say underline it, say no, that's not real, because my quality is not that. My quality doesn't come out like that. We haven't seen these 38 pairs. Let's be honest. We haven't seen these 38 pairs. We haven't seen what they look like. We haven't seen what the quality looks like. We don't see what the defects look like. We don't understand why they're not classified as.
None of that matter. None of that matter. Whatever reasons that person that made them purchases from StockX said, that's what they rolling with, and they can do that.
Yep. So. That was me just playing devil's advocate, because basically I'd like to discuss every angle, because obviously we know Nike's been cancelling orders from resellers. We know Nike's been cancelling multiple purchases, where they've been checking up different people's accounts. They've been checking up different people's addresses, making sure they don't get multiple pairs, make sure they cancel multiple pairs. And they've been going after StockX. Bro, I know you called this cap the other day on Instagram when I sent this to you. Even GOAT have been throwing some shade on selling fakes recently. So I'm just saying I'm me.
New. That ain't
me.
New.
I'm just saying I know, but me, the StockX is amped up to a level, and every single resale company's been dragged into that. It's only a matter of time until Nike move on to other resale companies. This StockX is, let's be honest, StockX is the leader in telling what the resale price is, the market share indicator of what the value of that sneaker is. Everybody goes to it. So what Nike do if they want to tackle resale? Go for the number one competitor. And even though some people don't think StockX is the number one competitor, when it comes to resale price, when it comes to the resale index, when it comes to the resale market, that's where everybody goes to. So how do you take resale down? You go after the number one contender. And at the moment, even if GOAT are doing outnumbering StockX, everybody wants to go to StockX to check the price. What do? Take that down, and then you hit the other markets.
Yeah,
strategy, bro. Strategy, bro.
That's the whole point of the lawsuit in the first place.
So you haven't addressed the question I said to you. Is it cap?
It don't matter.
That's a good answer. It don't matter, because we believe what we believe, and
not even to. It's to the question. The it's because of the pushback you provided on the devil advocate point.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's cap or not. They can do that because they're the only people that can.
Yeah, because they're the only people that can.
That's
And
the defense. It's us. You know what I'm saying? I made this, so who else can really say for sure?
And the thing is, if you're the owner of the company and you say so, the reputation in the public eye for the other opponent is, you're doing fakes here. Because we as a consumer are going to rely on the provider, who is Nike, because we buy their stuff. We want to buy their stuff from Nike all the time. So if Nike says,
I'm biased.
Yeah. If Nike says, then they must be true, and that's an automatic thought process. Because if Nike said it's fake, then it must be fake. This is why I wanted to raise the other opponent value, because that's how StockX will be attacking Nike. That's what they'll be saying to them. Like we can prove they're legit, but you're saying they're fake. But what if there's a QC? It could, bro. It's a whole matter of things. Let's just see what comes out from this, because I'm interested. This is getting interesting. It's getting quite interesting. So I want to wait until everything's out in the open. But yes, what's the next quick strike? Quickly, bro.
Revenge Storm.
Yep.
Ian Connor.
Break it down for us, bro.
Vans.
And why has it always got to do with a lightning bolt, bro?
Something about lightning bolt and sneakers is just stay away from it. Just stay away from the lightning bolts, bro.
Yeah.
Ian Connor,
Stop howling at the lightning bolts.
I don't appreciate how people, for one thing, people always call these Vans ripoffs. I don't think they're Vans ripoffs. I think this is a boutique, independent boutique brand that got popular, and they got $220 shoes that look similar to Vans.
Okay. I thought they did a Vans collaboration. Didn't they do a Vans collaboration, or is this just like a homage to Vans?
I don't know what it is, bro. This ain't my. This is like skate culture type of for people that like Vans. You know what I'm saying? It's like super Vans in a way.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like they popular, they niche. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a subculture to the sneaker culture. But people that know about these love these and they buy them at that 220, even though they just some little canvas sneakers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's almost like people that are into high fashion. You know what I'm saying? They'll buy stuff that the quality ain't as good or the comfortability ain't as good as, sportswear, but
Yep.
it's high fashion and it costs a lot of money, so it comes with clout. I don't think this is as much of a clout situation, so to speak, but I know Revenge Storm is pretty popular subculture.
Yep.
But Van said, you know what?
We're taking it back. We're taking the idea.
We're going to put a lightning bolt on the side of our shoes and we're going to start $75.
But it's different, bro, because they've taken the lightning bolt from the midsole to outsole. So it's a bit different. I can understand.
I think it's a diss, bro.
It is a diss. You know what? One thing I was reading the other day, the Vans owner was saying that Vans are not kind of diverse or creative or edgy anymore, and he wanted to bring the edge back, and he thought it would be a good idea just to copy an idea that's quite popular in the subculture and put it on a Vans, and then he's done that, and he's brought the edge back because he's got everybody talking about how similar it is to somebody that's actually done it. Like Cool Kai and like it's the same similar scenario with Cool Kai and Nike with this lightning bolt and a swoosh.
Yo, I don't know how to feel about this. It's dope though. I'm not a Vans guy. There's only one pair of Vans I ever really wanted in my life. That's the Freddie Vans, and I still want Freddie Vans too. I need to look into that.
I like the Marvel Vans. All the Marvel Vans are dope. I actually got the Deadpool Vans. They're dope. Okay. The box on that is dope. It's absolutely dope. I love it.
But these dope. I mean, I ain't mad at it. It is a little bitey. You know, the lightning bolt is the other way around. It's on coming off the midsole, like you're saying.
Hold on. This is not a bite. This is when a dog takes a chunk out of a cake, bro. This is not just a bite. This is a whole chunk. This is half the cake, bro. What are you talking about? This is the cake, tea, and the biscuits. You got no food left, bro.
It's done. It's done in such a way where you can't really be mad at it.
You can't because you know what? This is my homage and actually anything else, bro.
This is not Amish, bro. This is a whole slap in the face, right?
Yeah, I agree with that as well. I just think, you know what Van should have done is reached out and did a proper collaboration. Because obviously, you know, this is why I keep saying, okay, cool. Separate side matter, right? Separate subject. When guys grab your sneaker, change the swoosh, change the aesthetics, build an idea from your aesthetics and release it, they're paying homage. Cool Kai, even though it's got lightning bolt, even though everybody's saying it's biting Nike, he's paying homage. Ian is paying homage. The best thing that a company, if I had a company and somebody was copying my idea and maybe making it a little bit better, let's be honest, right? And maybe making it a bit different, I would not go out and say, I'm going to sue you. I'll be like, let's do something together. I like what you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing. Let's do something together. And you get a collaboration. So you both earn money. Because like Vans could do a collaboration. Jordan could do a collaboration with Cool Kai. Can you imagine the hysteria behind that? Can you imagine, bro?
Yeah. The lightning bolt swoosh. Yeah.
And we thought Cortez was going to be like Cortez is hyped.
Or the swoosh on the outside, the lightning bolt on the inside.
I'm just saying,
Wings
like
logo on the left shoe and the Kai
that's
logo
good
on the right
business.
shoe.
That's good business because the you know what, I'm gonna say one thing on that matter and just leave it at that. There's nobody that's gonna ride harder for you that there's somebody that appreciates your company and will love your company so much that they actually want to take some of your aesthetics and do it because they love your sneakers so much they want to put their whole personal touch to it. That is what it
I
is.
don't know. Maybe not everybody want to be under the umbrella though, or locked into something long term. A lot of these designers, they want to do it on their own. That's why they have. And that's once they reach a certain level, being a collaborator, I feel like I would enjoy. Obviously, you would also, but some of these collaborators,
there's a gauge. There's definitely a gauge. If it passes a percentage on that gauge when they don't need you, then it's over. But you have to capture them when they need you, because when they need you, they need your manufacturing department, they need your strategy, they need your marketing, they need everything like that. What Nike has done with Cortez is perfect. That Cortez has gone from an underground, reputable, very influential company to now global company when Nike just said, I'm going to give you that collaboration. Bang! It's all like, like the guys in the States even know what Cortez is now. That's what, when Cool Kai was coming up and when that gauge was getting there, that's when Nike needed to step in and say, you know what, we're going to take you. We're going to love what you're doing. We're going to expose you to the world and you're going to be part of our brand. Giving them that influence and that strategy, the marketing strategy, the manufacturing might, that takes it to a different level. 100%, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of a different level.
Last but not least, I want to quickly say, last thing I want to say, Travis Scott turned up to the Tokyo event, the Tokyo store opening for the Nike store. So a shout out to Travis Scott for going all the way and supporting his brand, his company that he reps with, Nike. That was a great shout. It's good. I think Tokyo's opened up a new store. They've got these special events and special releases. They're releasing all the heat, bro. All the heat's coming out there. Travis Scott's Off-Whites, all of that stuff, which is awesome to see. That's how you do things right. When you, as a brand, you take it to a different, you open up a new they did that in Milan as well. You open up a new store in a big capital city, and then you just get the artists to influence it, and you kind of have special releases, stash points, you have sneaker passes, you let people come to your store. That's awesome. I love that. I love the whole vibe behind that. Is great to see, and it's awesome to see that they actually did it in Tokyo as well. So shout out to Travis, shout out to Nike and Jordan Brand for doing that.
Part for the course, man. When you do it big.
Yeah, exactly. Do it. Go all in or never. That's what I'm saying. That's how I live my life. Go all in.
When have they not done it big? That's kind of how they took off, really. Like they just went for it. I mean, we're gonna see that in some of that in the movie. Like even when I can't remember what situation it was. Anyway, let me not waste time. But yeah,
just do it, Nike. That's what the thing is. Just do it. Like you know why Nike is such a revolution, and they don't even say the products are iconic. They call it a revolution because that just do it. The whole sentence, just do it, should be a life motto for everybody, because don't hesitate. If we hesitated, we won't be doing this podcast. If we hesitated, we wouldn't be doing YouTube or Instagram or anything like that. Just do it. Have no fear. Go out and just do it, because at the end of the day, failure is always going to be there around the corner, and number one failure is not doing it at all. So just do it, guys. Next subject, bro. Last quick strike.
I ain't got no more. What?
I thought you were going to bring up Mr. Affleck. Mr. Affleck.
Nah, that's court, bro.
Okay. Oh, yes. Main subject. Sorry, we spotted this court case. Main subject, Rose. It is. We need to talk about Adidas, bro. I thought the house was all in order. I thought Ivy Park was all good and mutual. I thought it was fruitful. Wasn't that Adidas' statement? Our partnership, Ivy Park and Beyonce, is being providing fruitful. It's being fruitful. Yo, those apples must have tasted sour, bro. Because that fruit was sour to a point where they actually mutually parted ways this week.
Yeah.
Who pulled the trigger first? Who pulled the trigger first? Honest, let's be honest. Who pulled the trigger first?
This came out of nowhere. I want to say Beyonce pulled out.
Yo, that's what my thoughts are. Because look, I was just thinking, who was doing? Who actually pulled the trigger first?
No,
Let's be honest.
Cause see, in the Carter household, they don't do too well with negative press, so we just gonna go on and kill that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go on and kill that. Rumors. Hold on, rumors about what? I ain't popping. My shirts ain't popping. My shoes ain't popping. Okay, get what? We're gonna holler at y'all. Y'all keep all that, all that what y'all got left. Y'all can keep all that, do with that, whatever y'all want to do with. You know what I'm saying? Just let's go and shut this on down. We done. We done.
Can I
have my people
something?
call your people with the terms, you sign it, and we done. No more talk.
I think I won't be surprised in 6 months if she turns up in Puma, bro.
Why not?
Her and Rihanna doing a Puma sneaker, because Rihanna's already coming back for another Puma release, bro. Because that Puma release was like pre-COVID, like 5 or 6 years ago. She's coming back for another one. She's been concentrating on her makeup and her lingerie and stuff like that. But I can see her coming back and doing.
Rihanna's killing everything. She's doing whatever she want to do.
Can you imagine Rihanna? Can you imagine Rihanna and Beyonce collaboration for a sneaker, bro? That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope.
It's in the family. It's all in the family.
Yeah, bro.
It's all in the. It's all Rock Nation.
I know, bro. It's gonna be dope. The biggest thing Rihanna did was sign for under Rock Nation for Jay-Z. That's the biggest thing she did. It kind of propelled her into the higher.
No, it wasn't no kind of that. I mean, that's when she became a superstar. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
you know what? That stopped. Run the city song was
greatness.
That.
It's her greatness plus the machine.
Yes,
did it
the Rock Nation machine. But I'm gonna say I agree with you, bro. I think Beyonce's turned around and said, "Okay, that's fine. Let's keep it moving." And I think she pulled out, and then it's not like Adidas released Beyonce. I think, and you know what? I think she did it before they did it to her.
Bro, do you know how cap that would sound?
Yeah.
Adidas cuts ties with Beyonce.
Yeah.
Come to find out it was their idea. What? Who does that in the world? Who does that? Bruh. The first company to come out and say they fired Beyonce will be the last company to have anybody of that caliber to work with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is why I say it has to be. I think it's her decision. Her people may not, dig what's going on because
it's going to come out as creative differences. I think it's going to come out as creative differences in the long run.
It wouldn't even matter because the world will attack Adidas if they say something negative about Beyonce.
She's got a massive following. She's got a massive following, and
man. Come on, man. She like the Queen of the United States. What you gonna do with that?
She's basically a music idol, bro. Enough to kind of be up there with one of the best in the industry. So you can't attack somebody like that. It's a bad image as well. So I do agree with you. I think Beyonce's basically turned around and said, okay, cool, that's fine. I'm gonna jump ship and just go and do my thing because I don't think you value. I keep saying this, bro. and I said it and I said it's like 5 podcasts ago, and potentially Adidas don't market this stuff properly. The Adidas don't support their artists properly. Like, how are you not? You just talked about Beyonce being the queen of the USA, or even in her industry, she's one of the leading artists ever to grace that. How are you not even selling out her products? She's got a massive following, massive following. How is that not translating into sales for her product?
I don't even know if that's what it is for real. Like, I feel like it's more than that. I feel like it's the look of it. You know what I'm saying? I think because having negative situations is going to affect the brand across the board. Not just the Yeezy situation didn't just affect the Yeezy situation. It affected the Adidas situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
bro.
I feel like if I was at her level, I wouldn't have been cool with all the negative press that's coming towards the brand while I'm affiliated with the brand.
Yeah. Can I just say that Kanye effect? We're still feeling. Adidas is still feeling the waves of that, bro.
Yeah, we just got through talking about it, whether he was gonna come back or not, and now ain't nothing else on that. That's just out the window.
Yeah, it's kind of really that impact. That impact has been huge to the point where now Jerry Lorenzo is got involved in. We didn't hear from anything to do with Adidas's collaboration with Fear of God
we've been asking.
We've been asking. It seems, bro. It seems like it's been fast tracked. It's been fast tracked real quick.
No, I wouldn't say that because we've been podcasting for a while.
Yeah.
We like a year and a quarter.
Yeah, we've been asking for it from the start.
Yeah, so I don't feel like it's being fast tracked. I think it's on time based on what we were just saying, like all the negative attention that needs something positive. We've been asking for Jerry to come.
Hold that picture. Hold that picture. Let me just say this one thing. I'm gonna say Adidas. How many innings are there in baseball? The 7th inning or 9th inning?
Nah.
Yeah. Last 9th inning, you're up to bat. Beyonce struck out. Kanye struck out. Your last hitter on the pitch is Jerry Lorenzo. Last fastball. This is it. He needs a home run. And this is what it feels like to me. This is Adidas saying, Jerry Lorenzo, Fear of God, you're up. Let's see what you can do. That's what it feels like to me, bro. Yeah. Right? This is down in the base, no runners out on field. You have to hit that home run for that victory. Otherwise, you strike out, you're out. You're out of it.
Yeah.
Literally, this is what it feels like to me at this moment in time. This is what it is, bro. Yeah. And let me just show you the picture you just put up. That's some quackers, bro. That's some quackers out here, bro. That looks like some duck shoes, bro.
You ain't in on these?
No, bro.
You know what?
This ain't it. Bro.
I think you're thinking about the cartoon ducks.
Yeah, it looks like exactly, bro.
Yeah,
you see what I'm getting at? This is why my sneaky news was like, this is cracking into production. Because when I saw the sample, I was like, yo, who wants some duck feet?
Guess what?
What?
I ain't mad at these.
Yo, okay, cool. Let me just reiterate to you the price of these Fear of Gods, right?
I ain't saying I was gonna buy them.
No. Look, Jerry Lorenzo and Fear of God is high-end fashion, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's priced at Gucci level. It's priced at Balenciaga level. His slides go for 170 when Kanye's goes for 65 to 90. Yeah. That's and this is what we're talking about. Yeah, the Fear of God ones were like 300. So, and to me, the Fear of God ones, and I thought about this the other day. The Fear of God one is like a Jordan 1 with an Iron Man suit on. It's kind of got that futuristic vibe. I understand the Fear of God 1, but the price
this
is 300.
This is similar
bro.
to the Fear of God 1 to me.
And this is what I was about to say. That reminds me. That sneaker's not going to be $100. That sneaker's not going to be $150. That
Nah,
sneaker's going to be $250, bro.
nah, I
Oh,
think it's gonna be 300 or better.
there you go, bro. That's that. I was thinking 250 to 300. Now
Bro, the
you do the
Wave Runners was
collaboration.
270, right?
Wave Runners,
Yeah, I think they was like no 250. Wave Runners 250 here.
bro. The classification of that sneaker is more like it's not. I can't classify it as a wave runner. That's
No, 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 no,
that
no,
to
no,
me.
no.
That to me is like
I'm saying the Wave Runner is a premium sneaker, and
yeah,
it was priced at $250.
yeah. That's correct.
So let's say a Wave Runner to Adidas is the equivalent of the Jordan 1. When the Fear of God 1 came out, right?
No, I
No, no,
was
no, no, no. I'm not talking about like 225. The
yeah,
225 price point for Nike at that
yep,
time was equivalent to the Wave Runner being 250, right?
yep.
Same level sneaker, but because Nike rarely dropped sneakers that was 250. They had a couple that was 250, but most of the time the special releases, the collabs, like the Alma Mayers and whatnot, they 225, right?
Yep,
So
yep.
225 for Nike for the collab, the limited collab. So the 225 price point for Nike collab, high heat.
Yep.
350 on the Fear of God 1.
Yep.
So if a Wave Runner is 250, what is that Fear of God gonna be? 400?
Bro, yeah, but the thing is, from my perspective, the Jerry Lorenzo Fear of God range is high end fashion. It's like Adidas trying to convert that high end fashion into a regular sneaker. It's not going to work. You know what? The Y3 is literally a high end fashion sneaker. It's a
Yeah.
range. It's like a range where they've upped the quality, upped the levels, and done a collaboration. This reminds me of the Y3 range. It's going to be a Fear of God range within Adidas. So you're saying that they're going to try and change this Y3, like this Fear of God into a Y3, another range of the Y3, because this is going to be quite expensive to buy, and it feels like even though it's high in prices, they're trying to fill that 1.6 billion hole that they've got. They're trying to recover. So the only logical sense was to do a collaboration with Jerry Lorenzo and Fear of God, and to kind of cover that. But who's going to buy that at that range, unless you can really afford to go into high end fashion and want to buy that?
No, it's still a long game, bro. And I mean, it ain't like Fear of God is whack or something. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
It's and not no disrespect to Sean Witherspoon. Jerry is still more I think culturally relevant than even he is. And the fact that
Yeah.
he hasn't dropped a sneaker, his own sneaker in so long, because I think that's what we want from him. We used to him doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying? With Nike, he came with a brand new silhouette, and that's what people want. So the fact that he's back with a brand new silhouette, and like I said, I don't think this is bad. It's not the greatest. I like the Nike better, but I do see like his vibe, his aesthetic is in this. You know what I'm saying? I think
But
it's gonna work.
why did Jerry come out and rebuttal the leaks?
I mean, this might not be what they're gonna release, but I do like
And
this though.
do you feel like it was leaked for public opinion of what the public are saying? Because I don't know what the reaction is. I don't feel like this is the best kind of image look of for a Fear of God, but I can understand where the vibe is coming from, and as you say, it does look like a Fear of God one.
Yeah,
I just don't know. What's happening with the Puma? Not Puma. What's happening with the basketball range in Jerry Lorenzo's kind of
this
whole?
is basketball.
Is it?
Yeah, it look like it got boots in it.
all I'm saying is I'm not impressed at this moment in time.
PJ Tucker
And
gonna hoop in that.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be. We need to see that. We definitely need to see that. But all I'm gonna say is I'm not impressed with what I've seen at this moment in time, and it feels like
I guarantee you, PJ Tucker is trying to get a pair of these right now. I guarantee. As soon as he saw it, he probably saw it before everybody else did, or possibly.
But
no, he got slides.
I'm not impressed. Yeah, but those slides are going to be like what, $100,
and they look like they're worth about $20. Not even 20. They look real delicate. Oh no!
But instead of the 3 stripes, are we getting 3?
That is 3 dots. Stripes.
What stripes? Stripes, obviously diagonal, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
either way.
I'm not
impressed.
I want to see
stripes on the referee jersey.
Yeah, I want to see what the full range is, because I want to see what he's coming out with. It feels like it's been fast-tracked. It feels like they want an immediate impact from the collaboration. It feels like they're losing artists left, right, and center. Beyonce's gone. Kanye can't do business with at the moment. They don't know what they're doing with the Yeezys. Sean Weatherspoon's doing his own range, unique range, which is still good for Adidas. But it just feels like they need a big hitter. We understand that, because it's kind of a unique range, and he's a unique person to do a unique range, and that's what it is. It is what it is, bro. Like from that angle.
Majority of the notifications that I get from Soul Links, shout out Soul Links, by the way. The majority of notifications I get are Adidas sneakers on sale.
Yeah, and this is what I'm trying to say. They need a big hitter, and the only person that hasn't done a collaboration with Adidas at the moment is Jerry, and Fear of God. And this is what I said. It feels like this is the last batter for the last innings in that series, and they need a home run, bro. They need a home run to tie the game. Bro.
I think Jerry's still relevant enough to push the envelope a little bit. I think, these look decent. People are going to eat these alive in the summertime just because it's Fear of God. They go with the essentials. They steady dropping the hats. The hats stay selling out. It don't matter what the hat looked like. If it got that F on it, it's out of there.
I'm going to say one thing. Definitely say one thing. The Essentials range is absolutely dope. I love that. It is almost like a simplistic...
Where to go with it.
Yeah. I understand. I understand. Like, it's simplistic enough to be so dope. And it gives you different color palettes all the way through the range. And I understand it. I love it. In terms of sneakers, I don't understand that at all.
The cool part about it that I just thought about too, Essentials is his own thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not attached to Adidas.
No.
So he has a long-standing relationship with Adidas at this point. And he has yet to release his own thing.
Nope.
But Essentials is doing way better than anything Adidas is doing.
Jerry, you're up for batting. We need a home run. There you go, guys. This is what it's all about.
It's like the opposite of Off-White to an extent, because Nike helped bring Off-White to the forefront, right?
Everybody knows who Jerry
already booming. Jerry already booming, bro. Like Off-White was already his own thing, on the high fashion end. Rappers was wearing it and whatnot. But when the Off-White Nike collab came, then everybody knew about Off-White, not just high-end people.
Do you want to know a lightning bolt moment? Kanye came from Nike. Kanye had the Yeezy 1 and 2s. Kanye was relevant. Adidas brought him in to do his own range. Jerry did the Nike. Jerry kind of done his own thing. Jerry's doing well by himself. Now they're bringing him in. They want an immediate impact, bro. They need Jerry to do something big. This is why I say It might work. Hopefully, it does work. Hopefully, Adidas are up there again and doing numbers again and still competing with Nike and New Balance and Puma or whoever wants to come along, because we like to see competition because it thrives and brings excellence to the forefront. But unfortunately, this situation with Jerry is similar to what happened with Kanye. In if you look at it from where they came from, not the fact that Jerry's made his own brand of his own bike and stuff like that. That's very epic, right? But more or less, they came from Nike. They with Adidas. They're doing a collaboration. It feel that vibe is coming up from Jerry, and it just looks like, for me, from my perspective, they need the big hit. They need a big hit, and this is their last chance. Last chance saloon, bro.
I think Jerry got it, man.
You reckon?
I think Jerry got it, man.
Let's not knock what he's coming up with. Let's not knock what he's coming up with.
I'm not gonna put no type of prediction on it. This is not horrible. Like, I know people probably clowning this. Y'all would probably think that I would be one of those people, but it's something about it. It's I understand it. I'm not mad at it. And it's Jerry. Cool. Like, I'm a little biased to Jerry. Like, I think the Fear God one, even though I'm not like a super fan of that shoe, I think it's a good shoe. I give it like a 5. It's not a super GOAT to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as from a nostalgic standpoint, but I understand what that shoe did. People love the shoe, the resale price, crazy, all that. The design aesthetic, because I like the Fear God Raids.
Yeah,
that's still a shoe that's on my list. You know what I'm saying?
And they were quite easier to get. That was easier to get as well.
That's probably why I ain't got them yet, because I didn't jump over that and got a little, a little.
All right, cool. So, going back to your pricing range, right? Like, we know 350s were now 180. They're 180 now, or 180 or 200, whatever they're going to charge for them now, because obviously inflation.
This is more than a 350. Easy.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. That's the relevance I'm trying to bring here.
I think it's more than a Wave Runner.
That, what we're seeing on screen is a leak sample of what I'm going to call it.
It looked dirty too. It looked worn, like a weird sample or something.
That to me is equivalent to a 350, right? That to me, if it's the first release sneaker, if this is like we want to do another rehash of the 350 range, that to me looks like except for the fact that it's a high. I'm talking about the relevance of the first sneaker that comes out, which is going to be the predominant sneaker that comes out, just like a Jordan 1 is to a Jordan, and like the 350 is to a Yeezy. This is going to be the iconic sneaker for Fear of God. That to me is like a 350 in terms of the relevance of that sneaker.
I'm only comparing it to the Fear of God Nike.
You're talking about the aesthetics or look of it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm talking about the whole package. The whole package. That's why I landed where I did with the pricing. I think it's going to be more than anything else.
Okay, if it's 350, I think maybe it will sell out once. First model, maybe model might sell out. Then it depends on how the others do, because if you keep releasing these for 350, it's not going to sell out, bro. That's my honest opinion.
It would depend on what the first one did. I think the long game, bro. Once again, going back to the long game, I think with certain stuff, you got to play the long game. Sometimes when you move too fast, you end up in a bad situation. Like, I feel like with the when the Rebellionaire came out, right? Then we got the Visionaire, and we got the Heirloom. I think the Rebellionaire should have been his own thing. Even though I bought the Visionaire, I'm not gonna wear it. Like, sitting with it, looking at it, pulling it out the box, I'm cool.
Yes.
I think this is one of them type of situations with this Jerry. supposed Jerry sample, if it come out looking anything like this, right, or it is actually this, maybe this is a Jason Tatum situation. Speaking on it, right? If it come out, let it come out and see what it do before you jump to other colorways.
Yeah. I hope and pray it's successful. And if it is successful, I hope it kind of puts Adidas back into the right track. Like I say, I like to see all the companies do well. And even though we have to, as consumers, we have to say like it is. We have to give an honest opinion. We have to be truthful to ourselves when it comes to releases. We have to call out the bad and the good at the same time. This is what we're here to do. But from my perspective, I wish and I hope they all come out on top. Adidas still starts to compete with Nike and all the other brands so that they can kind of keep bringing in the good, excellent sneakers. We can get another run of a Boost run or a different range run or a Yeezy run that brings a bit more excitement, that we will keep talking about, not just Nikes and Jordans. Like, let's just be honest, Yeezy gave a kick up Nike's rear end. And what we're seeing with Nike through COVID and post-COVID and the releases and the collaborations and all of that stuff was inspired by Yeezy. Are we saying that? Yeah, because I don't think we would have seen half the releases, potentially not, maybe even like 40 or 30% of the releases that we saw, and the fact that once Yeezy was saying Adidas jumped over Jumpman, that kind of affected the whole Jordan range.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't think we necessarily agree on some of the whys about that, but in general, yeah.
Like, yeah. So now
there are a lot of factors that contributed to what was going on when Yeezy was at his height. Like, ideas, different different technologies, a lot of stuff. The React happened during the height of Yeezy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Nike had to ramp it up.
Yep, and then Nike just went checkmate and or even check, and to what the situation was, and now Adidas trying to maneuver out that situation, but because Adidas just got their hand and put a grip on the game, like literally, I'm tightening my grip on this trophy, this number one trophy that you want to claim, and it kind of excelled. And this is why I said competition brings excellence, brings different things to the game, and this is what I love about it. Because like if Jerry comes out racing out the blocks, and all of a sudden we've got this amazing sneaker, amazing collaboration, then it's now game on. Now it's what is other companies going to do? What is New Balance going to do? What is Adidas going to do in terms of increasing the notoriety with that range? What are Nike going to do? What is Puma going to... Yo, bro, I love it because then it means we get awesomeness. And it kind of brings more excitement into that range. Like this moment in time, we're talking about sneaker releases. And every time we talk about sneaker releases, it's just Jordan, Nike, some New Balance, some Puma, some this and that, or the New Balance Mellow Balls and stuff like that. If you we're not talking about Adidas, and that's a pity. I even though you're Nike semi-employee, right? But see what I'm saying? So like from my perspective, I love to see competition. I love to see that excellence breed out and quality breed out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Jerry's coming up with. Even though I'm not impressed at this moment in time, let's see what the finished products look like, because we know there's a difference between mock-ups, samples, leaks, and finished product.
Well, clearly that was a real shoe. I mean, I know a lot of people doing amazing things with 3D printing and designing and whatnot, but I don't think somebody come up with a whole real looking fake Fear of God Adidas. You know what I'm saying?
No, they wouldn't.
Them pictures look super legit to me, and I can't wait to see. Like I say, I'm not in to buy.
Yeah,
but not that I don't even think I could pull off a lot of this stuff that I like, but I wouldn't buy because I feel like I could pull off that Jerry Lorenzo sample, right? But
yeah.
that ain't really my style like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So the reason why I'm not down with that sample is I'm just sharing the screen and I'm just gonna say Mickey did it first, bro. Mickey Mouse did it first with the three strands. I'm just saying what I see, and what I see is what I say. And I'm just saying those Mickey Mouse gloves with the 3 notches on the hat, on the palm or the back of the hands, reminds me of those Jerry Lorenzo sneakers. I'm just saying, bro. I'm waiting for something. I'm waiting for something impactful because, like, people are gonna be saying those are the Mickey Mouse Jerry Lorenzo ones.
People are not gonna be saying that. That's your brain. You can't put the way you think on everybody else, man.
I put it out. I put it out there, and everybody's gonna be saying this now. What's your space?
That's what's wrong with you now.
Okay, next main subject is Foot Locker closing 400 stores by 2026. 400 underperforming stores. That is.
It makes sense, bro. It makes sense. I could think of one store in particular that might get closed. However, it's not a mall store. They talking about closing mall stores.
Yeah.
And going to more standalone shopping center, plaza type situations.
Yeah. Yep.
I can think of one standalone store. It's in a shopping center, so I don't know if that's necessarily standalone, but yeah, I know what I mean. And it's like maybe 5 or 6 doors away from a big, nice DTLR. And this little bitty old Foot Locker store is like 1/8 of the size of this DTLR. And this little bitty old Foot Locker store, they get GRs, but they don't get very many pairs at all. So it's very, very difficult to win raffles there. And when they do get pairs, it may be, I say, yeah, just GRs, bro. Like ain't nothing premium, nothing exclusive at all, really, gonna be at that store.
So strategically speaking, I think they're doing the right move to. Sometimes when you're in your hyped era, or when you're actually doing really well, you open up as many stores as possible because people know that you're a reputable brand and they will shop with you because of the name and reputation of your company. At this moment in time, obviously, now they're looking at it, reflecting that there's a downturn. The catalyst on this downturn is obviously coming out of COVID, and the catalyst of the downturn is obviously sneakers are way more expensive and the cost of living. All of the recent catalysts combined have actually negated this kind of strategy in terms of shutting down 400 very underperforming stores. And it makes sense because why have those stores open and waste that overhead and obviously the employee costs. I hope those employees get rerouted to the bigger stores and there's more volume there. You only can hope. Because basically, it's sad to see unemployment go up for 400 stores. But even if they had 10 employees working on in these 400 stores, you're still looking at 4,000 people being unemployed.
It's too many to go around. So not everybody is going to be able to get them same opportunities. Maybe some tenured people, some managers, of course, going to get moved around or whatever. But it's not going to be good from an employment standpoint for sure. Because we know now Foot Locker is the main affiliate. Champs is still around. They didn't speak on Champs, but it could be some Champs locations included with that. We know they just shut down all the Foot Actions. We know East Bay is done. So it's just not looking good for Foot Locker in general, bro. They're making so many different moves that seem to be less good for the average sneakerhead because with the flex, right, with their raffle system, And we're talking about 400 stores nationwide, which is a lot. With the Flex system, it allows you to do in-store pickup and ship to me. So it seemed like to me, they moving more towards the ship to me model. And that's going to last for a while because they're talking about opening up more stores standalone, outside of the mall in shopping centers or whatever the case is. So in between that process, and we're talking about 2026, so this is going to be a slow grind where a lot of people are not going to be able to enter pickup raffles.
Next 3 years, I think the strategy for them is to move to areas where there's no other stores that they can compete with. I think that's why they're taking it out
at this point.
Yeah, I know, but this is why they're talking about malls, because if you've got like a DTLR, if you've got like a JD, if you've got like a Nike store and all of that stuff in one store, then you're only going to go to the stores that you like. And Foot Locker, with the reputation as it is at the moment, is moving away from other competitors to kind of bring the audience back in different areas. The huge impact, bro, is what we saw last year and the year before that, when Nike came out and said they're going to go with a bit more direct to customer, and the other retailers ain't going to get as many pairs. This is the direct implication of that as well, bro. If I'm honest,
I can see where you can make that correlation. I think it's less about that though than it is about Foot Locker in general, just because of everything that we've been seeing taking place over the past couple of years with eBay and Foot Action in particular. Mm-hmm. Like Champs is still there. I ain't heard nothing about Champs, but Champs ain't popping like it was during the pandemic either with releases.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And with their website, like the Champs app has been really glitchy. Like for the past couple of months, bro.
And somebody told me
missing releases, not being able to log in to even see the release calendar recently.
Yeah, I heard somebody tell me in the UK that their Foot Locker app hasn't been updated for quite a while, I think some of the other apps have not been updated. You know what's really funny is over the last 2 years, I've seen Foot Locker reduce their releases. I've seen Foot Locker not get exclusive sneakers. I've seen Foot Locker not get the Jordan releases like they used to pre-COVID and during some of the COVID era. It kind of feels like they're losing a lot of stock from a lot of, especially Nike and Jordan brand. They're losing a lot. Is Foot Locker releases? When I think of Foot Locker now, I don't even contemplate a raffle, bro. I don't even contemplate.
They was already in trouble, right?
Yeah.
Then the Nike news came because it
was a double down moment. It was literally the double down moment. Like, we're in trouble, and then Nike's like, we're going direct to customer a bit more, so we're not going to give. And they specifically named Foot Locker in that whole thing. We're not going to give Foot Locker because that's when a company says your name that they provide you stock to, and they say your name. Damn, that's a damning statement.
Bro, all the backdooring had to do with that too, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of backdooring going on at Foot Locker stores.
Facts, bro. Facts. You were spitting facts here, bro.
I'm talking about Foot Locker, Champs, and Foot Action also.
Let's just say that
going on during the pandemic.
The whole, you know what? If reputation was a white, clean rug, let's just say a lot of dirt's been thrown on that. Like the backdooring, the employees messing around with sneakers and leaving residue. They went through the mud, bro. Nike
getting stuck with fakes, the fake swaps people used to do.
Yeah, fake swaps, and also on top of that, Nike coming out and saying that they're not going to provide as much stock, and then they say your name. Yeah. That you can see where that downturn came in. This is why the reason that Nike came out and said that statement and actually said Foot Locker specifically, there was meaning behind that, bro. You don't come out and say you don't come out and say, yeah, I bought fakes and no, some reseller bought fakes and we're gonna investigate. You say StockX you supply fakes to this reseller, they specifically said your name, then that's big implications. That means there's something in the background that we're not aware of that's happening, especially with Foot Locker.
Yeah, Foot Locker also got stake with Goat.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
that could have something to do with it too. They might be making so much over there, or not so much over there. We don't know.
And wasn't there a little bit of a thing that Foot Locker might be putting in their store, a resale function? And what isn't Nike going up against resale at the moment? Yo, all I'm saying is something in the background that we aren't aware of. But yes,
Foot Locker put in a resale function.
That's conflict of interest, bro. That's proper conflict of interest. We said that from the start when we heard that. We didn't believe that, but there was rumors coming out. But we was like, that's a big conflict of interest because all the stock you've got, you can do that too. Yeah, you can't do that. That's a massive conflict of interest. It's going to be interesting to see what the new strategy for Foot Locker is. I hope they don't end up being another company that kind of slowly but surely goes down. You heard of Sports Direct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sports Direct are that company that were that company back in the day. They're the Foot Asylums. They were like that company that actually had premium stuff, and all of a sudden it slowly but surely went down. Sneakers that more suited to athletics than anything else. They don't get the Jordans. They don't get stuff like that. So I hope that Foot Locker that hasn't happened to Foot Locker. But it's all built on reputation. It's all built on your strategy, and I hope they get the strategy right, because it'll be such a pity that a company and the reputation of Foot Locker has actually gone down backwards so much so that now even Nike doesn't want to mess with you.
Yeah, that's not a good look at all. There's so much bad news surrounding Foot Locker, man. I'll be the first one to say I ain't been satisfied with Foot Locker in a while. I still get W's on Foot Locker. I just got a W on the white cement threes at Foot Locker, but it's just not looking good. In general, it's not looking good, and we keep getting negative news. It's just blaming on nobody else, bro.
Yeah, the thing is, it's self-inflicted.
Internal with Foot Locker that's just not right.
Yeah, it's very much self-inflicted because we had releases using the app a while back before COVID, and when COVID hit, they were calling like, call us in and we'll reserve your sneaker. And that went down the pan. And like, why have you moved from a system of applying raffles to a phone system, and now they've gone back to a fill form system where you fill it in and it kind of logs your entry? I don't understand what the strategy was behind that, and it annoyed a lot of people, and a lot of people couldn't take Foot Locker seriously because it's like, whenever we try to call you, your phones are busy, and you can't justify why your phones are busy. Even when the raffle's not open, your phones are busy, nobody answers your phones. Even if you keep calling and calling and calling, nobody answers your phones. So what's the point? There was never a point to that.
That's why they already been proven guilty in the sneaker court of public opinion. Because we took Foot Locker to court like 4 or 5 times.
They've been hammered, bro. We've been hammering them with the gabble of justice, bro.
Hey, speaking of which,
but before we move on to the last segment, I want to raise this question with you. I saw this over the weekend, right? Why are OG sneaker quality? I'm talking a prime example, white cement threes, a prime example, Chicago 2s, not as good as regular GR sneakers, like the Pine Green 2s or the Lucky Green 2s, like the Cardinals or the Desert Elephants. Why is the quality worse than a regular GR sneaker?
I can't say.
I noticed that this weekend, bro. I've been noticing that for the last couple of months.
Yeah, everybody has. It started with it really is. It's a recent thing. It started with the Lost and Founds, and Well, not really, because
No, Chicago 2 was the one I've really noticed it.
Yeah, the 2s, the Fiery 4s, Carmines.
Yeah.
Oh no, man! It's not every single one though. But we've been getting them back to back recently with the Lost and Found, the 2s, and the 3s. So
yeah, I went to Foot Locker and I looked at I looked Chicago 2s were there, Lucky Green 2s were there. So obviously White Cement 3s were in my rotation. I'm looking at it and the leather doesn't feel as great as some of the other 3s that were released recently. I was like, that's a bit weird. Like this is an OG sneaker. Why haven't the quality is not like the same as the GRs or even better? Because okay, cool, it's good, but it's not like premium. It's not like OG sneaker bang. It's like absolutely fire. The quality's fire. Everything. There's always something about an OG, and you're thinking, why? Why? Chicago 2s is the one, bro. Like, why did it? It's really funny. Pull up if you have a chance to go to the local retailer. Chicago 2s are sitting. Lucky Green 2s are sitting. Close your eyes. Get them to put them in your hand and feel them. And I guarantee you think the Chicago 2 was a Lucky Green 2. Because that quality on that Lucky Green 2 is phenomenal, bro.
I don't know. I ain't seen them in hand, so
go and check them out, bro. I'm not even lying.
Chicago's good.
I like the Chicago 2s. The leather's not up to scratch, bro.
That's your opinion.
Yes, my opinion. My opinion alone, but go and check them out. Go to the retailer store and go and check them out because they're actually sitting. And you'll be surprised about the quality difference between the 2 sneakers. And I'm just like, okay.
That's
it is what it is.
Not in the US.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Ain't no Chicago 2 sitting nowhere in the United States of America.
Yo, bro, they're on sale here.
Okay. It's not here.
Okay, let's get to our final segment, bro, because this is going to be quite interesting.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty. Okay, cool. Today we have one court case on the docket, and basically this is the sneaker court of public opinion with sneaker for judge public opinion and executioner, bro. Okay, cool. Bring out that book, bro. Bring out that book of justice, the book of sneakerdom, the book of the dog, the shoe dog podcast book.
Yo.
Go on, tell us the court case, bro, today.
What is this? Why is Ben Affleck so the Air movie, right?
Yeah.
If you listen to this, more than likely you're going to see or have seen the Air movie. Or else, what's the point of being here if you don't care about that movie, right? Good thing is we hear the movie is great. I've read that the movie is great. So Ben Affleck, one of the stars of the movie, at the premiere, is signing Jordans. I get it. This is a Nike movie. He's playing Phil Knight in the movie.
Yeah.
So, yes, he can sign Jordans.
Yeah.
I think it's legit. However, when you pull up to the premiere of the Air movie, I would like to think. Now, I don't know how these things work. Let me preface this by saying I don't know how these things work. I don't know if it's like invite only or like press here, regular people
Or the premieres.
there. Yeah, like can you just pull up and be there? I know
No.
premiere tickets.
You have to
Premiere
have
tickets
special
ain't
invite.
easy to get.
No,
But I'm talking.
you have to be. I
I'm
think
talking about the
premieres
people
is.
I'm talking about the people that's behind the barricade going crazy.
I think you can turn up there, but the people that are allowed in the premiere are actually you can get tickets, but also you have to be members of the company that work with the company, stuff like that. So one of my mates actually is always invited to movie premieres because he works in the industry and he basically goes to all the ones he works with.
I'm not talking those people. I'm talking the people
in the crowd. Yeah, they just
in the
turn
crowd.
up. They can turn up. They can
with
turn
the
up.
Cameras and the yelling and the reaching and all that, right? This just me. Just me. Right? If I decided I'm gonna go to the premiere of the Air movie, I'm not wearing the what are those were a type of Jordan sneakers to the premiere.
Yeah. You wouldn't.
I would probably wear my Lost and Founds. If I didn't have Lost and Founds, I would wear my, a pair of threes or something. I got other ones I could wear, that will be signature worthy.
So what you're saying is you want Ben Affleck, right? Who's playing Phil Knight, right? To wear, you want to bring an OG to.
No. I'm not talking about Ben Affleck. Once again,
I'm talking about you're gonna meet Ben Affleck. You're gonna go to the premiere. You're gonna take a sneaker with you. But what your personal preference will be is to take a sneaker that's an OG grade sneaker, like a Shadow or a Chicago or a Bread or a Royal.
Don't take the Jordan Access. Don't take the Jordan Access to the Air movie premiere. Let me say this, because this is the court of public opinion, right? My public opinion is this sneaker is trash. This is yet another example of a donor sneaker for a soul swap.
Yep.
Because this has the Jordan 1 bottom. This is a soul swap shoe right here, ladies and gentlemen. If you call yourself a sneakerhead, a collector, if you participate in the sneaker culture in a certain way, to a certain level, and this is me being a snob, okay? I'm gonna go ahead
and admit snobbery,
that.
Bro. Sneaker snobbery.
But I because I know how it come off.
Yeah.
This, you don't wear this. If you're wearing this to the Air movie premiere, this is the only Jordan that you have in your collection because you ran out and grabbed this off the shelf. You just went and grabbed the first thing that you thought that even resembled the Jordan 1.
Maybe he just didn't want to get his other Jordan signed.
Just because you wanted to go to the premiere and you thought it would be cool if you had Jordans on at the premiere. Yeah, which is a fact. It is cool to have Jordans on at the premiere, but not this.
Of course it is. But maybe it was just another. Maybe he's got Jordan 1s. He doesn't want them signed.
Now you're shooting Bill. Hold on. You can't shoot no Bill. Ain't no Bill. I'm gonna go ahead and get you this yellow sneaker right here.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I'm the judge, bro. You can't give me yellow sneaker.
Ain't no Bill being shot right here on this right here. You can't save this, okay? You cannot save.
You can't.
Wearing the Jordan Access and actually making it far enough at the right time to have the right opportunity to take your shoe off and stick it over the rail. And Ben Affleck has signed your Jordan Access on the red carpet of the premiere of the Nike Air movie. Goodness gracious. If you don't get this out of here, If you don't get this out of here,
bro,
man,
that got you. That got you. That literally got you, bro. You up in your feelings of that. I do agree. It's. I think. That was not a good look. I'm just to be honest, bro. Guilty, but I'm gonna say one thing. This is clout. I think this is clout chasing. I'm gonna be honest because the guy actually posted it after the movie to say, "Look, I got Ben Affleck to sign my Jordan Access." Bro, I think it's clout chasing, bro. It's funny, but it's not a good look. If I was going there, I'd bring an OG. I'd bring an OG one to get signed. Definitely, because that's got some meaning to it. Because obviously we know the legacy with Jordan and Nike and how it began. Because we love that kind of history. But the Air movie, if you go into the Air movie, if you go into the Air premiere, especially the Air premiere, don't bring out a Jordan Access sneaker. Bring out some fire. Yo, bro, I'll take my homage to Holmes. I'll take my homage to Holmes, bro.
That's a good one to take. Listen, this is the thing, bro, that's killing me. That I can't get out of my head. Somebody had the intent of going there and getting this particular shoe signed by one of the actors, bro. Like the question is, was this a coincidence or was this the intent?
This is the intent. You know why? Because you can get your. You can bring attention to your Instagram account. You can be the person that actually, you can be the person that actually got Ben Affleck.
To pull this off, if this was the intent,
it worked from
the beginning to get this shoe signed by Ben Affleck. To pull that off is 1 in a million, bro.
Bro, it worked though. It worked, and this is why I think it's staged. This is why I think it's staged, bro. You know what? If it's not staged, you're not guilty. But at this moment in time, you got to come out. There's one thing on the say: guilty.
Get this out of here, man.
Wait, either you're guilty of taking that sneaker or guilty of clout chasing, but you're guilty of one man or another. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public opinion.
So all we're going to say on that scenario is, if it's clout chasing, that's clout chasing gone right. One situation with clout chasing has gone right. Because you can't have planned that any better because you got people talking about that off the bat, bro. If Adidas wanted the home run, employ that guy.
Yeah. I mean, it worked. It worked. He got in there with a Jordan Access and got it signed, bro.
Yo, do you think he went in with a Jordan Access hoping that we get access to the Premier?
You know what? This has been episode 60 of the Shoot the Hoe podcast. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Appreciate all y'all support, man. Once again, y'all hit all them buttons. All the buttons down there at the bottom of the video. Hit all them buttons, man.
Like,
hit them.
Follow, subscribe.
Wait, except the thumbs down. Don't hit the one.
You don't hit the thumbs up.
But the rest of hit the rest up.
We love you. Don't hit the thumbs up. By the way, guys, just want to say a big thank you to everybody that keeps showing support and love. We haven't forgotten about you guys because you always come back. You always show us love. You always kind of interact. You always talk. You always give us thumbs up and comments and kind of come at us and give us good encouragement because this show is growing. This show is always going to keep growing. We're doing good numbers on YouTube. We're doing good numbers on the audio platform. So I just want to take this time and say thank you guys for showing all that love and support. We do this because we love this, but we also do this to keep bringing all this amazing content to you guys. So that's for me. Count us down, bro. Count us down on that note.
Sure, man. And as always, we hope all the bros, all the sisters, and all the newcomers The first time and last time watchers, we appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, definitely.
Hope everybody have a good day. Good Air Max day. If y'all wait for them big bubbles. Great week, great month, great year. And hopefully everybody can continue to cop all the sneakers they want because everybody deserves the sneakers they like, even if you like the Jordan Access.
Peace out, guys. Peace.
When resale is too high.